So by returning one of them, it's like that symbol that we saw back in Arcana. The sort of the, maybe that's what they refer to as the cleft. It's sort of like a riven part of the earth, and it seems to be outlined. Okay, let's see. Maybe I'll go back to Garisen and get that one done. I want to make sure that I can get this one done. Okay. But because I'm teleporting directly to the rock, hopefully I won't have to worry about it anymore. All right. Yep, there's the rock over there. Good. Oh. Just a little bit farther. All right, and then the path down there. I have to jump at the last minute and get my bearings. Whoop. But I do have to remember that this was the last one that I'd completed, which is odd because this was the first age that I'd actually arrived on to get the maintainer suit. Oh. So it's connected now. Okay. So I'll remember that it's that weird symbol should be number 4. And it's like this cavern is becoming whole again. Okay, down we go again. It's widened. Okay. Whoop. Oh, come on. It's a tiny little step. All right. On to, let's say, Teledon. I believe that was the 3rd one that I had returned. I'll have to see. Yeah, we're back in this lab area. Oh yeah, and this goes back down to the main floor, which is good. Because I think the tunnel that we need to get to is actually through there. No, that's the door out. Oh, maybe it's up here. Running against the wall. Yeah, this is it. We have this door. And it, yeah, okay. So there's that symbol. I'll write that one down. Teledon. Is that one that looks like it's just connected wings? Like a Pisces symbol or something? Okay. We have 3 of the pillars here. Back down again. Whoop. Let's see what it does to the cleft. It's made it even deeper, and we only have 1 pillar left. Kiddush Talesa. The purple book. My favorite color is purple. It's why in my thumbnail, when I made my cosplay for the maintainer suit, I actually had a Miss Scene birthday party. It was so much fun. But I'd made linking books for all of my friends as party favors. And the one that I kept for myself was sort of a red velvety book with all these beautiful symbols on. Oh, no. This is bad. This is very bad. I might have to go through Kiddish Tolesa again. Oh, please, please be open. I think I didn't shut everything behind me like I had the last time because I knew that I was gonna have to go through this again. Okay, so we might have to do some puzzles over again, but I think for the most part we'll be okay here. Yeah, here we are. This brings me flashbacks. Going down. And is it already open, or will we have to walk the path of shadow again? Nope, seems to be open. That's good. Maybe I'll remember to keep a hand symbol that's close to my objective next time. Because I think we have to go to that final puzzle room. That final chamber where Kadish's bones were found in. It was sort of in the same tunnel area. Oh wow, I never noticed it before, but it's almost like this is like a binary planetoid. Like, just that is immense to be a moon. All right, we have this. Hopefully the elevator is still working. I think it constantly goes into up and down mode if you left it be. Yeah, I hear it actually. Came up just for us. Going down. Okay. And it looks like everything is set. I'll crawl up here. And then we'll just have to jump down when we reach the main chamber where Kadish had died with his hoard of gold. So much of the lessons that we had received from this game is just, I mean, Denise seemed to have similar issues that we combat in our own world, where actually this is a common theme with Myst in general, just greed, how greed corrupts and it makes people distrust and despise one another. It forces rifts. Some people use others for their own personal gain. It was like Cirrus and Akinar in the first game, and Gen pretending to be a god in the second. How Savedro had sought revenge after he had been hurt by Atrus' sons in the third game, and in Revelation, Cirrus had the fourth game. Cirrus still desired the art of writing from his father, and because he couldn't get it through normal means, he was going to take the life of his own sister and use her body to acquire the art. That was just sickening. Though the odd thing in all this is Yeesha and a number of the other characters in this game, it sounds like they too, even subtly, have been influenced by this. Because Yeesha proclaims herself the grower. And that she is to take her father's burdens and whatnot. And to me it seems like, I don't know. She boasted about how she could do what others could not, could write worlds and ages like no other could. Is she going to be corrupted by that same greed? Even if she's doing it for the good of the Bahro and the people. Are there any selfish reasons that may be buried under all that logic? Well, I'll write down this last symbol. It is the turtle. And it is Kaddish. Now, what are they in relation to one another? It looks like it's turtle. Okay, I'll write this down. Turtle. Weird symbol. Okay, that looks sort of square. The eye. And the circle. Oops, drew that in the wrong place. And the circle with the dot in the middle. So just in case I need to use that pattern later on, I have it. And here we go. The final pillar. So when we go back to Relto, it should open up that crevice in the ground. It's completely fallen away. And it's nothing but stars again. Oh well, okay. There's only one place to go. And that is down. Take that jump, that leap, to experience our next journey. Whoa, it's a good thing you knew how to tumble and roll. Yeah, we're back in the desert. This is where our journey began. That must be the shaft into Denis. I wonder if Zandy will still be here. I was like, no, you've completed your journey? There's only one way to find out. We'll run in this direction because that's where the cleft itself is. But I'll head a little bit further to Zandy. Now, what was always interesting was when Atrus fell from Riven, he linked out and Myst, I believe Myst came to Earth. That's how we have all that, how we have the bones and the thing from Riven. Does it all get drawn to Earth? Because where we were in Relto, that was of no relation to Riven. Zandy's gone, and he still has a burger patty on that griddle. Where did he go to? Well, let's go inside the cleft and see if anything has changed. Because there's the hologram room. There's the path back to the tree where we first got our Relto. Okay, let's see what we can do. Oh no! Oh, why? Well, I can always crawl back up here. I believe I opened the lower door, so I should be able to use the lower door to get to the upper area where Yeesha had her hologram machine and everything else. Okay, there we go. There we are. Yeah, that's what's providing power. Okay. Is that in the same... Oh no, it's a different symbol. So we have a new set of symbols that we can use in the viewer. We still can't touch whatever's in there. Maybe after we input the new pattern into the hologram machine. Okay, I need to turn my computer a little bit. Okay, so the new pattern that we have is turtle, symbol. Okay, those look to be in the same positions. We need the eye. Okay, the eye. And the weird circle.
An ending has been written? You've done all that has been asked. You've traveled the full circle. You have returned to the cleft through the fissure. You swam among the stars and saw the remnants of previous journeys. You have returned, and the pillars were returned, and now one more of the Barrow, the least, has been returned to Denis. You don't need to understand what that means. Only that the hand of the Maker has set it in motion. Now the circle is complete and the tree has begun to grow again. The path is now open, and so the symbol of the journey must change. Now the beginning is tied to the end. Now you can go where you wish. The restoration of Denis awaits. The deep city breathes. Uru again. And I would be concerned with other things. The least are becoming greater. They will now also affect the restoration. Perhaps not the way others had planned. You've learned about the pride of Denis. The great writers of worlds were infected with pride that became a cancer. It grew quietly beneath the surface, but it grew until Denis could live no more. But those things have been told. You understand it well, I think. Let us end this cycle with rewards before we start the next cycle. Relto, the High Place. Your age now. It was the first age I wrote, a gift from my parents, and now much more. It reminds me of another home, another place. I even placed the library in the place it belongs. But Relto will change. It will be your soul, showing what you are. Only I could write Relto. It's beyond what the Denis could accomplish. Keep it. And I've given you clothing that represents your journey. Wear this to show others what side you've taken, when sides are taken. When you wear it, you will tell all that you side with us. With Yeesha, with the Barrow, it will not always be easy. And another gift is here, a link to the cleft here in Tomana. You haven't been able to return here, but now you can. This book will take a special place on your shelf. This place is not meant to be shared. Return here alone when you wish to remember the cycle of things.
It looks like I have to press it. A holographic link. Wait, what? An actual Yeesha?
Returning. One final gift. Something that no Denis writer has been able to do for more than 10,000 years. I alone can write this gift. I alone am chosen to do this and more. This gift is what my father Atrus would have longed to give his grandmother Tiana. What Tiana longed for and danced for.
The rain.
The gift of life in the desert. Perhaps the ending has not yet been written.
Wait. Yeesha, wait, where are you? Oh, it's raining. I'll go back in here just to see if this actually activated. Rain. Rain has been added to Relto. Will the desert look different outside? Also, I mean, Yeesha is a very small fraction to me. Is that how she lives? Even now? Or is this a different time? Okay, let's get up there. See what's happened. Whoa! The Bahra? Perhaps the ending has not yet been written. Also, sorry if you guys got a notification for my battery. I always have to switch my laptop over to the other room to record, and I forgot to plug it in. So that was the Bahro. They're in the cleft? Is there a way to it? What about Zandy? Is he here? Oh. He's all packed up. I wish there was a way I could approach them to get closer to the shaft. I don't believe there will be an opening, though. But I can always check the perimeter and see. Back in the books, the Book of Atrus, I believe, when Gen had gone back down into Denis on his own, Atrus was left with his grandmother Tiana and had fond memories of the very, very rare instances when it rained. So that's what Yeesha meant by dancing in the rain. To bring life back to the desert. Nah, I don't see any openings. But yeah, that's it. That's the cleft. Let's go back. Let's go back to Relto and see what's happened. Yeah, there's rain. Yeah, and those are my last pictures. So we've completed all of Myst Uru, the complete Chronicles. We traversed Denis, learning the histories of the ancient kings, the corruption that had beset their people, recalibrated the Great Zero and found the shaft, all the while learning about the DRC and its agendas and secrets and the risk involved. We learned about the Path of the Shell, how it was created by, the corrupt Kaddish, and how he sought to fulfill the prophecies when he wasn't really the one. He had devoted so much of his money and wealth on creating ages and puzzles to make himself seem like the grower, when he was not. And how Yeesha believes herself to be the grower. That Tiana was inadvertently the destroyer, and Atrus, the burdened one, Catherine the dreamer, Gen the proud. And how she's fulfilled the promise of creating Denis, but by creating Denis, Yeesha meant freeing the Bahro, the least, who were enslaved servants to Denis, who somehow have mysterious linking powers of their own. Maybe even they were the foundations of the art of writing in the first place. I don't see any new books there. But we do have the book to the cleft, at long last. And we can choose the sunny version or the rainy version. Interesting. Well, that was Myst Uru. I suppose I'll go over here so that we can see my character. Whoop. So, once again, thank you, all of you, for tagging along with my adventure. It's been a real blast of the past, if I want to say it in that manner. It's been probably 10 years since I played this game last, when it was first released. Maybe even more. Yeah, it would have been more than that. This is an oddball game in the series, being third person, meant to be a multiplayer game, using 3D model characters rather than live action footage. And overall, it was a wonderful escape into learning the history of Denis, things that had only ever been glossed over in the previous games and written to some extent in the novels, but that one that we had actually never been able to see firsthand. It's a wonderful experience actually being able to see the civilization of Denis, what it was, and the roots behind Atrus's family and the art of writing. And also to see what became of Yeesha and Atrus, how Yeesha is grown and a fulfilled writer herself, and how she's taken it upon her to rebuild Denis, but in a different way. In a way that isn't fueled by selfishness and greed, or giving back to the Bahro. When I start up Myst End of Ages, the final game of the series, it will sort of tie up this particular story about the rebuilding of Denis and also the like split. We're going to learn that there's another faction of Denis that seek to keep Denis as it was, but also involving the enslavement of the Bahro still. We'll have to make a choice. We'll have to go through Myst End of Ages and determine whether or not perhaps Yeesha has deluded herself into believing that she's the grower. That maybe she has succumbed to a bizarre complex like Gen did, where she believes herself to be important when it's possible she's not. It'll be an interesting conflict. And even Yeesha herself doesn't know who she is anymore to some respect. I believe she'll be an even older woman by the time we encounter her in the next game. In this game, she seemed fairly young, like maybe someone in her 30s. But she'll have gone on in years, and we will finally be able to interact with the Bahro. I've probably been rambling a little too long here, but once again, thank you for accompanying me through my adventures in Myst Uru. This is probably going to be the longest series to date, considering there were 2 expansions along with the base game. But I'm glad I was able to finish them in the order that I did. It was nice to be able to have that cinematic ending. And essentially, that's all for now. I believe I've acquired as much as I can for my Relto. Obviously, there were tons of clothing pickups that I missed along the way, but quite frankly, I love my maintainer suit. As evidenced as in the thumbnail for all this. So, once again, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time when I begin the final game of the Myst series, which will be Myst V End of Ages. See you there.